from fossil fuels to renewable energies such as solar and wind. But fossil fuels can just be generated whenever we need energy. But the sun doesn't always shine, and the wind doesn't always blow. And that means that we should transport energy and store it somewhere for when it's needed. And that's exactly what the startup Down knocked on our door for. Because Down uses artificial intelligence, so self-learning algorithms, basically a really smart computer, to make a good prediction of energy consumption, but also the grid and the storage capacity that is needed. But again, this was a theory. They thought they could do it, but before to implement it globally and actually change the entire infrastructure, they needed a place to test it out. And again, they used festivals as a living lab, as a testing spot. And at first they used a lot of data from festivals, and they didn't really make accurate predictions. I remember their first trial. They wanted to place a diesel generator, which makes quite a lot of noise and it's smelly. For those of you that have been in the backstage of festivals, you might know them. They wanted to place it in front of main stage, so that everyone who's bought a ticket for hundreds of euros maybe, that's a lot of pesos, stood next to a diesel generator instead of seeing their favorite band. You couldn't do that. But after a couple of trials, we saw that this algorithm that Down created outsmarted the technical producer of the festival and was able to save miles of cables, but also a lot of diesel, and made the entire infrastructure a lot more efficient. And that's pretty cool. And they're now adopting this way of working and this way of thinking with grid operators throughout Europe to see whether they could make the energy grid of the future a little bit more sustainable and efficient.